come to see my dad. He hasn't got a tombstone yet. All the others have got nice tombstones, but I haven't been able to afford to get it. As soon as I sell the house, I'm getting my dad a tombstone. It's the first time I've come to see Dad. I'm here with my son Salvatore. This is the first time I've come to see my dad in about a year and a bit. I find it hard coming to see my dad. Yeah, so I have to get the tombstone for my dad, and as soon as I sell the house, he's going to get a really nice tombstone. Maybe that's why I haven't come, because I feel like I've let him down, maybe. But in my mind, I think, well, he doesn't mind waiting. Time is not important for him now. It's just for us it's important. As soon as I sell the house, he's going to get a nice tombstone. They're really expensive, so that's why. Why I haven't come to see my dad, I don't know. It's too painful. That's the main reason. You know, people say, oh yeah, it's anyway, I'm just gonna switch that off now. I'm just gonna spend some time with my dad, just in the quiet. So me and Salvatore just went to see my dad, and my cousin of mine was saying, oh, you haven't gone in a year and a half, nearly 2 years or whatever. You know, he says that's so surprising, because he's buried close to you so that you can go and visit or send flowers and stuff. Why haven't you gone to see him? To be honest, it's because it's so painful. Sometimes, now I'm not talking about ADHD, or it could be. I mean, whatever I have, it follows me, doesn't it? It's part of my life. It's part of who I am. And maybe, you know, I'm a child in a sense that I can't maybe see things the way he sees them. He's an adult. He thinks like with that adult brain of his, but I see things differently. So maybe I see things as a child would do. You know, a child would cry, you know, because he says, oh, you know, you know, when you sit down there and you talk to your dad, you know, it gives you some peace. No, it doesn't fucking give me peace. It makes me feel sad that I'm talking to my dad. My dad's underneath the ground, and I'm talking to him. What peace does that give you? Her indoors, she was saying that she often dreams of my dad. And I said, yeah, that's your conscience. I said it as a joke. I said, that's your conscience. My dad has never come to me in any dream, because I know that I did everything for my dad whilst he was alive. I stayed with him, I joked with him, I messed around with him, I spent as much time as I could with him. I could have spent more time, I could have done more. There's always that thing, you know, I could have done more. But I think that's just something, those are regrets that you have, some people have. Like, I think that about my mum as well. I could have done more. I could have loved my mum more. I could have, you know, you end up going round in circles. Yeah, so now, I mean, I know why I haven't gone to see my dad. It's because it's too painful. Now that I've gone, yeah, so I sat down there and just said some words. Yeah, so I have to get a tombstone for him. I don't know, it's going to cost $1 or $2 grand. I don't know, it's bloody expensive. But that's the first thing I'm going to do. And pay off debts, of course. One of the debts is about $9 grand for the funeral. So I have to pay that to my wife's sister. So I'm really grateful for that. Talking about ADHD, it's a difficult one to fix if you don't know what's going on. And I didn't know I had ADHD. I never thought, you know, when you grow up, you know about ADD. It's that kid that's like all nervous and all like bouncing off the wall. I was never like that at school. I used to look outside the window and daydream. I used to be inattentive. I used to make mistakes. Was late at school. I remember I was never bloody on time. I was late. I remember I found it difficult waking up every morning. And you know, if you don't understand, if you don't know what it is, like, you end up thinking that you're lazy as well. Forget about other people. You know, they troll me and they say lazy this, i.e., you know, you B word or whatever. But I troll myself, or you know, I abuse myself worse than any other person can abuse me. And I've been doing that for decades. But now that I know that I've got this ADHD, I can stop bullying myself. I can stop abusing myself. It's bad enough that trolls don't understand, but when you don't understand yourself, you know, you think, well, I'm fucking lazy. I'm lazy. I'm a failure. And now I can say, I know why I'm lazy. I know why I'm a failure. But it's actually not laziness, but I know I'm a failure, but I know why now. And the thing is, I could never have been a success, no matter what I did. So now I have to think about how can I cope with this ADHD, and it's not, you can't overcome it because it's a problem, it's a kind of defect or a structural problem or whatever. You're neurodivergent. You're not neurotypical, as other normal people are neurotypical. You're neurodivergent, which means you have something. Things are wired differently in your brain, and so you know you can't. You don't think like others because you don't have, you know, that time management piece. Executive function is not there, or it doesn't work as it should. So lots of things go wrong in that brain. But maybe it's not that it goes wrong. You know, our society doesn't accept people like me because you can't be late. You have to always be on time. You have to function in a certain way. If you don't, then you fail. And so I have to find a workaround. I have to work around my own brain and heal from my own bullying, from my own judgment of myself. Like, for years I haven't worked. You know, it's bad enough not working for 40 years, but imagine what you feel like when everybody else works, everybody else is succeeding, everybody else is married and successful in their marriage, have children, you know, go to their kids' graduation, go to their kids' school plays, help with their homework. When it comes to maths, I don't fucking understand anything. With my son and my daughter, they come back with algebra and stuff like that. I hardly know. I got stuck when it came to long division. So I can't help with anything. That's nice. Yeah, so you feel so impotent, so and then you get all these like videos, these books, these people saying, well, if you don't do it, it's because of you, it's your fault, you've got the power within you, and like if you fail, it's your fault. You're the maker of your destiny and everything. All this bollocks. Yeah, maker of your destiny. Thoughts are things. Just think of something and it'll come true. like a bloody genie. Yeah, maybe. I have to find the genie that accepts ADHD. The brains. I have to find a system whereby I can do things with my ADHD. And I know people will say, "Oh yeah, you're reading too much into this ADHD." No, it's not like I'm trying to tick all the boxes just to find something wrong with me. It's just like an aha experience. It's a eureka experience. Everything, all the problems I've had, it correlates to that bloody problem, that ADHD. Bad timekeeping, disorganization, zoning out. As I said, can't keep to any appointments. Messy room, messy house. Doing things and then not being able to do it. Having so much motivation and then having no motivation. Like, as I said, a queue of broken dreams and goals. Failures everywhere, failure. And yet I think I'm smart enough, and yet I can't do anything. It all points to that ADHD. And my type, which is inattentive type. So there you go. That's what I have to deal with. And thanks for listening, guys. And I'll speak to you in another video. Yeah, it's a bit emotional for me today. You know, I've gone to see my dad. Now I'm just gonna mope around, just be a bit sad, of course. Really sad. You see, I'm very, very sensitive. That's what people don't understand. Like when my cousin said, "Why don't you go and see your dad? He's not me." No one's me. So they can't talk for me. And I'm the one who's going to have to deal with whatever emotions I feel after I do that thing. They don't have to.
Oh my God.
What the hell is he? That bastard up there.
He wants to jump out, but he's scared to. Should I go get him down?
No, both go get him.